Seguimos en el Mobile World Congress haciendo las entrevistas de vídeo del segundo día y esta vez nos visita la empresa Dragonwave, que es una empresa que se dedica a backhaul, que además este año adquirió los activos de Nokia Siemens Networks de la parte de microondas. Tenemos con nosotros a Greg Friesen. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Greg, the first thing I want to comment is about the assets that Dragonwave bought on from Nokia Siemens Networks. How has that been integrated within your portfolio so far? Any progress on that?
So we announced in November the intention to purchase the microwave assets of Nokia Siemens.
What was the intention?
Yeah, the intention. Yeah. So we're with the target of closing within the first quarter, and so we still believe we're on target for that.
So integration is impossible.
So integration hasn't started yet,
Right.
but obviously we see there are some products unique, different than ours. There's some hybrid capabilities. And some different products than what we have, some switching that we don't have, and then there's some overlap of some, we both have all outdoor products, and so we're going to work together to have a next-gen product that combines the best of both platforms.
Okay, tell us how those assets, if you can, affect what would be your position in Latin America. Is that acquisition going to bring you any new business right away because of that acquisition?
Yeah, so the way that the acquisition works is that we get all of the microwave products from Nokia Siemens. They become Dragonwave products, and we can sell them as Dragonwave products direct to customers. We also will sell through Nokia Siemens as relabeled Nokia Siemens products, so we'll be a key strategic OEM supplier to Nokia Siemens. Nokia Siemens has a number of customers already in Latin America, and so those customers obviously will continue to buy those products from NSN, but they will be Dragonwave products now being purchased through NSN, labeled as NSN, but and be made by Dragonwave. The Latin American market is different than the North American market, obviously has unique requirements. One of them is there's still quite a need for hybrid products there, so for E1 capabilities, for legacy 2G and 3G networks. Nokia Siemens has a very strong product line there, and that's one of the attractive parts of the acquisition for us, is that expansion of the product line that makes our portfolio more attractive for the Latin American market. So, one, we get customers right away, and two, we have a more attractive portfolio for adding new customers in the future.
Okay, when do you expect? You were mentioning about the hybrid solutions in terms of combining, I guess, TDM traffic with the packet traffic.
Yeah.
And you said that Latin America, they need that sort of combination of hybrid.
Yeah.
When do you expect operators moving in the direction where they will replace it for pure packet microwave links?
Well, in some places it's happening already. In North America, it's already happening. In some key customers, some initial customers, lead customers, it's happening in Latin America as well. We expect over the next 2 to 3 years that there will be less and less hybrid deployments, and 3 years from now it'll be primarily all packet.
Okay, tell us how the technology is progressing in terms of capacity. For backhaul, as we are listening here, that traffic is growing tremendously, and actually backhaul is the bottleneck at the end of the day.
Sure. Yeah. So there's a lot of unique things that have innovations that are emerging. Dragonwave has a number of them. One of them is bulk compression, so payload compression to improve throughput. With that, we can see throughput increases from 30 to 100%. Typically, in a mobile environment, we see about 30 to 40% improvement. Yeah, so significant improvements. There's also overhead optimization and compression. That's something Nokia Siemens brings to the table. As I said, we have complementary features. That's one of the things they've got in their products. High order modulations, we've got a 1024 QAM capable platform today, and we're looking at increasing those modulations in the future. We see more and more discussion around MIMO and where its applicability is for backhaul, so that's certainly something that Dragonwave is looking at.
What is the status on MIMO for backhauling?
Yeah, so MIMO right now I would say isn't much in the licensed bands, but certainly people are looking at it in some of the higher bands for future platforms as an ability to get more capacity out of a single channel, and so that's certainly something Dragonwave is evaluating. We also have a dual channel capability. We're unique in that, and that we can support 2 channels in a single radio or a single modem to increase capacity.
This is commercially available already?
That's commercially available today, yeah. And we've just launched our 60 gigahertz product, and we're starting a 70 and 80 gigahertz product for higher capacity. So there are a lot of innovations and a lot of new things, depending on requirements, that we've introduced and that we're continuing to evaluate, that are helping bring those capacities of single links up into the gigabit and above range.
Okay, so capacity would be the main, you would say, the main topic that you're addressing at your stand here at the Mobile World Congress, or what would be the main message?
Capacity is certainly one of the things. I would say our top target that we've been talking about at Mobile World Congress has been microcellular backhaul. And so optimization for microcell, for deployments in metro areas, on lamp poles, traffic lights, sides of buildings. We have a product line called the Avenue product line, which is targeted specifically at that market, and that's something that's just emerging in terms of the market. We're at the forefront of that, but we think it's going to be one of the biggest parts of the market in the next few years.
Okay, because we're seeing, and probably you would agree with me, that we're seeing kind of a shrinking in terms of the infrastructure, so the operators want to put base stations everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the city.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that probably has an impact on how microwave links work.
Yeah.
As they're going to be doing kind of a mesh environment where some cells are going to be actually doing the backhauling themselves.
Yeah.
Up to a certain point.
Yeah.
So how does this dynamic that we're seeing at this Congress, which is pretty obvious that infrastructure is getting smaller and cells are going to get smaller in urban areas and dense areas, how does that affect the microwave links?
Yes, that's exactly what our Avenue products are targeted at, is short links, 500 meter and below type links in metro areas.
In a licensed spectrum?
In licensed spectrum at high capacity. Licensed spectrum. Yeah, we also have an unlicensed product coming out, but primarily in the license. And high capacity still, so 100 to 400 meg types of capacities in urban environments, on light poles, traffic lights, sides of buildings.
Okay, is that, you would say, something for mature markets, or you're expecting to launch this kind of solutions on emerging markets, cities like Sao Paulo or Mexico City, where
we're expecting to launch it every, definitely support it everywhere. The first markets we expect to see a need for it is Europe and the US. But certainly I think Latin America is a key area as well. I don't think anyone knows yet which markets are going to adopt it first, because it's brand new technologies and brand new architectures. So I think we're all going to learn, what the applications are and where the fits are, very, very soon.
All right. Well, Greg, thank you so much for stopping by, providing an update on Dragonwave and a little bit on the microwave situation, technologically speaking.
No problem. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.